Welcome back, Ninja Fit students, instructors from other places. In this video, I'd like to take a few minutes and discuss how to teach focusing the mind during forms, patterns, katas, whatever you like to call them. You got a specific set of movements that you're trying to teach the students, and if you're like me, at some point you got to, in addition to just teaching them the memorization, you want them to actually understand what moves they're doing and for what reason, right? It's not just learn these moves in this order and never think about it ever again. I want you to know that you're doing this block to protect you in this area. Now that might not be how you do the block when you're sparring and you're in a fighting stance, but it's practice in a formal setting and kind of reminiscent about how they used to do it in the old days. So you kind of share with them a little bit about, here this is a fight scene from way back when, maybe when they used to fight like this, yes, but this is what it actually used to look like. So I want you to picture that there's other people around you trying to hurt you. When this person tries to smack you in your head, then you do this block. When this person tries to kick you in your belly, you do this block. And then you got a counterattack to get that person away from you. That way you don't have to worry about them and you can go look at the other people around, see who else is a threat to you, right? So get them to see that fight scene in their head. Too many times, and I try to start this at the earliest levels, even when I'm teaching, so even at the white belt levels, after they get the moves down, that's great. I start making sure that they understand what these blocks mean, yes. But then I start going, now where are your eyes at? So you're starting off and your first move's over here, and then you go, and you're turning your eyes and you're looking down at the floor or where you're blocking hand or something, instead of actually seeing that bad guy first, realizing that he's trying to kick you in your belly, and then going, boom, no you don't. Then stepping out to do the block. And make that happen. So I try to get them to start visualizing it even as a white belt. Get that lesson in there early on. Get them to learn how to focus their mind, see that sequence, see that fight scene, okay? And I'll even have fun with them a lot of times in the kids' classes. Our first form is a four directional form, so we pretend we got 4 bad guys around us, and I'll give them little silly names like Billy Bob's over here, Sally Sue's over there, Jimmy Joe's over there, and something such and such is back here in the back. And those are the people we're gonna get. So we block Billy Bob, and then we've got to punch him and knock him out. That way he's down and we don't have to worry about him. But oh, here comes Sally Sue. And I get them trying to picture, and they're giggling while they're doing it, but it really is helping them picture that they got 4 people around them. Okay? That's what I shoot for when my students do forms, is I want them actually seeing the moves, and I want them looking in the direction and realizing that they're countering and blocking someone that's trying to come at them. Now, how does that affect, and how can you put this in a real life situation or a real life mentality? Okay, how can I connect this lesson to a life lesson? For me, the easiest connection is a self-defense setting. Okay, and it's not that I'm going to have my students learn how to do this so that they can do this and all that on the street, but I want them to put their mind in the setting of having to defend themselves against multiple people, and doing it and using this form to do it. That way, hopefully, if that time ever comes, when outside of the safety of the dojo, they're getting bullied on by multiple people or something like that, and someone pushes them up again, then they're okay, you pushed me, you're right in front of me, so you're number 1 bad guy, but you got some friends behind you I need to be aware of too. I want them to be able to put their mind in that setting without freaking out. And that's where a lot of people in the self-defense setting, no matter how many times you drill a certain set of motions and all that, no matter how many times you teach self-defense seminars and clinics and all that, if they only come once or twice a year to a self-defense clinic or seminar, then most likely still that person is going to flip out and freak out if they actually ever get presented with a situation similar to that. So it's regular practice of putting your mind in that setting, and regular practice of knowing and practicing, okay, I'm not just going to do this move halfway. I'm going to learn how I can get my body into those moves, and I'm not going to do a full formal boom cross and a twist in my hips and all that, all that, and stepping into this long stance. But I learn and I practice with getting my hips into it. So even if I'm from here and I need to get my hips into a move or into a counterattack, I know I can do that because I've practiced it over and over and over. So for me, that's the real life lesson right here. Forms practice gives you the chance to practice stuff and set you up for the body mechanics you'll need for real life. Sparring in class is another good one. It works on the speed and reaction timing, but so much of what we do in class for sparring is such light contact that it's not really putting yourself in the same mindset. So when you don't have a partner there in front of you and you're imagining these bad guys, you know, in my mind I'm Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan, and all those people all rolled into one, and I'm just imagining different scenes from a movie out of one of theirs, you know, and they got the bad guys coming at me. So I'm just going shoo, shoo, full contact on those guys when I do my forms. And I'll do one form and I end up super sweaty at the end of it, but that's okay because I'm working for full power on these imaginary guys. That way I can practice and put my mind in that setting for if I ever need it outside of the dojo, right? So there's a little bit of that. If you want to change how you connect that to a real life lesson for your students, feel free. I just want to give you my 2 cents a little bit how it appears to me and how I like to do it, and hope maybe use these videos to help you focus a little bit on one thing each week maybe, or one thing each lesson that you want to kind of improve on and you want to bring to your students and draw out of them. So teach and focusing their mind during a forms and helping them reach a whole new level, not just memorize these moves and memorize what the form is about, who it's named after, or anything like that, but help them see what's going on around them. That way they're learning why they're doing these moves. Will help create a better instructor for you one day. Hopefully they come up underneath you. Build a better black belt, right? Black belts are supposed to have the answers for these kinds of things. Why am I doing this move? Why this instead of this? Why am I doing this on one leg here? You know, what's the reason for this? You're supposed to have those answers, right? So digging into it a little bit more and giving it some of that thought can help you come up with those answers for your students if you haven't already thought like that. If you already have, then that's great. You're a black belt, hopefully. Then train them to start thinking that same way. Hope this helps you out a little bit, and good luck out there. Hey there, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you'd like more information and find a little bit about our program and for more videos that we produce, please check out ninjafit.com, and there's ways for you